when we were launching supportblindmycow.com.
Yeah.
Doing the switch, like trying to basically get everybody that was on Patreon to switch over to our website.
Yeah.
It took a tremendous amount of effort for us to kind of make it as easy as possible. And then it did go well. But before it went super well, there was a moment where it was just all the emails had been sent out, everything, the to-do list was done, and I was just standing there looking at the computer screen like, I feel like I've just been thinking about nothing but this for the last week or two.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what to do with myself. And you know that feeling when you finish a project, but then it's sort of like out there and it's not up to you anymore.
Yes.
And you feel like, well, then I guess I need to keep working on this until I start seeing results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just had this very interesting experience. It was kind of funny, where I went onto the Cowmunity website for the few people that were there already.
That had joined
That
already.
had joined, yeah. And I was literally in the middle of writing a post that said, well, I got it all launched and now I don't know what to do with myself, haha. And then Mom calls me. The boys, it had been weeks since the boys had spent the night over at Mom and Dad's house.
Yeah.
And they were over at Mom and Dad's house spending the night. And so Mom texted me or called me while I was in the middle of writing that post and said, hey, just wanted to let you know that Isaac has a really bad stomach ache and is not feeling very well or whatnot. And so I talked to Isaac on the phone. He wanted to come home, and I was like, well, I'll come pick you up, buddy. And so I got off the phone with them, and I went back and I saw what I was writing about. Like, I don't know what to do with myself, and I was like, oh. It felt like I was being given permission to say, hey, you got this launched. Now go be a dad.
Yeah.
Go be dad now. Which, it's a tough thing when you're a parent. And I'm sure people that have kids kind of know what I'm talking about, where it's like you want to spend time with your kids, but you also know you need to focus on work so that your kids have, you can have time to spend time with your kids.
Yeah.
So anyways, there's really not much else to it than that. It was just, I remember growing up, Dad sharing with us that at some point he felt like that God had said, told him, just raise your kids. Don't worry about other things. Just raise your kids. And once I had kids, and I always remember him saying that. But then once I had kids, I understood, that's why I get why that is a meaningful thing to Dad. That's a story that he always told us, because that you don't think about it until you have kids, but that's a hard thing to just focus 100% on your kids, because you feel like you need to be providing for them too.
Yeah.
When you really do just want to spend time just hanging out. So anyway, it was just kind of a funny, it felt like a little haha God reminder.
Yeah.
Just to say, this is going to take care of itself. You did as good a job as you can do. You guys are doing fine.
Yeah.
Just go pick up your son, spend the rest of the day, hanging out with him. So yeah. So anyways,
you were writing out the question, and then the answer was given to you in a phone call.
Yep, that's right.
Interesting.
That's exactly right. It was very, very funny timing. So that meant a lot to me, and I've tried to remember that throughout the week when as we've worked through this launch, and it really helped that the launch went so well.
It did. It did help. This story wouldn't have been nearly as impactful.
I know. It was and then nobody joined, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna help take care of my sick son. And this went terribly. No, it went really well. But that acted as a reminder, too. It's like, look, you can only do as much as you can do. And you're doing a great job. It's fine.